Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our Carlos Alena career mode series here. Again, wanted to comment on what I did in the last video of Leicester City career mode, and that's whether or not you guys want to see me bring the Swansea career mode into my YouTube editing format, or if I should keep it as live streams. I think a lot of people would enjoy that series. It is a club and country series there where I am basically taking over as Bob Bradley and bringing in as many Americans as I can into the Swansea lineup and see how well I can do. As of right now, I'm top of the league without even making any transfers yet, so I'm really enjoying playing with Swansea. If you guys want to see me start editing those videos, I will, and I'm more than happy to. If I do that, though, I may actually end up taking Leicester City down for a while and maybe live stream that, because it's not it's not as popular of a series. Understandably, you know, the Leicester City dream is kind of dwindling a little bit. I think after a while it would become interesting, but as of right now it's just not really doing as much as I would like. So the Swansea series gives us a little bit of a challenge. It gives us a little bit of a goal, more so than just the Champions League and the league. So if you guys are in the mood for that, if that does sound interesting to you guys, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll definitely let that happen. Here in this first game, we actually had already started it off with a goal in the first half, which was really good. We were making a lot of the key passes, assists, good passes, great passes, whatever you want to call it, short passes, long passes, everything like that was all coming together into this game. We were getting a lot of attribute points, really just making sure that we're growing our player as fast as possible. We are already at a 74 rated, I think, in this game. As you see, 28 touches, 84% passing. We're not doing as well as we were in the beginning of the season, but we're still doing incredibly well. With an 8.5 rating and all thumbs up from the manager, we're looking really good. 8.8 rating here near the end of the game in the 90th minute. You see we've had 7 shots, they've had 1. So I think we definitely could have done better in this game. Some of the passing did feel a little off, as you guys saw, because of that 84% passing. I'm definitely capable of doing 90 or above, especially with this player in this position. But 84 is not bad, and I think we ended with a little bit better than that. Ended up winning the game, so you know, we move on with another 3 points. We're not doing incredibly well in the league, but neither is Real Madrid. It's kind of a weird time right now in La Liga. Here at the end of the game, you see I had a couple negative comments from the manager this time around. 8.8 rating though, got man of the match. Always look up and try to find your teammates. Don't always try the side pass, try to keep possession or take the opponent on. Both good tips, honestly, and things that I didn't do in this game. But we did end the match with higher than a 70% passer rating again, which allowed us to get more attribute points. So you guys are going to see that going across the top. We got a lot of attribute points there, and we're getting really close to that 74 rated. Here you're going to see we didn't get that 9.0 rating that the manager wanted, but we did create goals and we did create chances. We're on target to destroy our season goal. As of right now, we're going to end up with over 100 chances created. Honestly, I could possibly even see that happening the way we've been playing, and a lot of goals will be created. It's saying 19. Honestly, I think we can do more than that. I wish it counted the Champions League as well, because we do end up playing in that in this episode, and I do a lot of really good things in that game, and it kind of sucks that the manager doesn't take that into account as much as I think he should. But here, a game against Atletico Madrid in La Liga, Griezmann grabs a goal in the 20th minute to give them the lead early on. I go ahead and simulate the rest of the game. Suarez manages to bag a brace and give us a 2-1 win over Atletico Madrid. Going into the Champions League, we're going up against Legea, not sure how you pronounce that, but going into this game, obviously want to prove that I am worthy of playing in the Champions League, that the 75 rated is I guess a little bit of a fluke. I think we play higher rated than we actually are. We're going up against Tomas Rosicky, ex-Arsenal player. Really admire his play style. Kind of honestly taking a little bit of a page out of his book whenever I'm playing this series. I think I'm doing a lot of things really similar to how he plays. But this was not a pushover game at all. Rosicky was marking me incredibly well the entire game. We were going back and forth. My passing wasn't all that great. Here, going into the second half, I'm at like a 7.3 rating, which usually I'm already at about an 8.0 rating. Here ended up just trying to go for a little bit of 1-2 passing, ended up getting offside, and we dropped down to a 7.3 rating. But again, I still think the team's playing well. This game was just a little weird. I wasn't too sure what I should be doing. I think we played a fair few amount of second team players as well, which kind of put me in a weird position. I just wasn't comfortable in this game though. Going into the second half though, I knew we could still end up grabbing a win from this. This is definitely a team that we are capable of beating. We had one negative comment there from the manager, but again, nothing too worried about it. Here in the 65th minute, we actually had a 7.7 rating. We try to pull the ball off of the defender any way we can. Managed to get a touch to it, but he passes it to his teammate either way. Messi is actually able to grab the ball right there. We hold up the ball, get that out to Rakitic. Actually ends up taking a touch off of the defender as well, but it does still give us the assist for an 8.9 rating, and Rakitic is able to give us the lead in this game. So that's really all you can ask for in such a slow game like this, is that a substitute's going to come on and just bring new energy to the squad. And whenever Messi wins the ball, you know, you just got to hold that ball up and push that out to whatever player is near. And Rakitic has been playing incredibly well this season. Honestly, I think he's in the running for one of the best players so far this season, obviously next to myself and Suarez. Messi's been doing well, but just not Messi level. And I said this last year in FIFA 16 with Lee Sung-woo career mode. I'm just not too sure that he is a FIFA player. He's just not somebody that you really think of whenever you're looking at a team like that. Here we actually managed to grab a second goal, which also came off of our assist, gave us a 9.2 rating in the game, and Cardona is able to give us a 2-0 lead in the game. So really exciting there. We managed to celebrate there on the very thin side posting, advertising posting that is on the pitch, but able to grab that lead, make it a 2-0 lead. Obviously it's good for the game, but it's also good for the table. We want to make sure that our goal difference is good, just in case we don't manage to win purely off of points. So here you see we have new celebrations going on because we finished a bunch of accomplishments, which that is awesome. We'll maybe switch up our celebrations here shortly now that we have a new pack unlocked. We also had our 3 seal outs finally. It's nothing really I ever go for, but sometimes you just need to use it to get the ball off a defender, so that's cool. We end the game with a 9.2 rating, another man of the match performance here. Assisting goals for both Rakitic and Cardona, really good for both the squad and myself. So going into this third game, we would definitely wanted to make sure we took that same intensity into it. You see I have 91% passing, 20% shooting. I took a few shots, none of them really landed as well as I would have liked, but it is what it is. I was really just trying to create chances any way I could. Manager feedback, the only negative thing he had to say is too often you gifted possession into the opposition in the middle of the pitch, instantly putting us on the back foot, which again, understandable. The entire team was kind of playing like that though, so it is what it is. Here it says I had 80% passing, so I'm not too sure which rating is actually correct, but we'll definitely look at the manager rating more often than not because that's the one that determines our overall rating. So here we go up against Celta Vigo, who have conceded 11 goals so far in the season, which is the most, and we've conceded 4, which is the least. So we would definitely want to make sure we keep that going and make sure we don't end up conceding a goal to Celta Vigo. Here in the 33rd minute, we managed to bring the ball into the box, and I saw the defender coming towards me, hit that ball out to the middle of the box, and he managed to tackle me, giving us a penalty opportunity for Suarez to take. One day we may end up on penalties, maybe not. It is what it is, but letting Suarez step up for this penalty, he takes a few steps backwards and makes his run up to the ball, and just slots this home into the bottom left corner. Keeper is left stranded, and we managed to grab the goal. So here have a 7.4 rating. I really wish that counts as an assist or at least even a chance creation, because it doesn't. And realistically in real life, they do count that as an assist and also for a chance creation, obviously. Here in the end of the first half, we were just trying to move the ball around, make sure that Celta Vigo didn't have too many opportunities in this game to actually grab another goal. This is obviously right off of the heel of the penalty. but just running this ball down the midfield, just waiting for a pass to overlap for me, but nothing really came too much out of it. We tried to get the ball around, and I was just looking for any sort of pass that we could create. Ended up getting the ball in, but it just got taken off of our midfielder and was given back to Celta Vigo to end the first half. So I didn't want to play too much in the second half either, so going into the second half we wanted to make sure that we were playing better, but also trying to create chances any way we could. But we did have the lead, so I didn't see too much of a reason to actually stay in this game much longer. Maybe I should have to try to get my chance creations up and for my goal possibly to be created, but I figured we let it wait until the next episode, wait for another day, and hopefully play better in that one. So the game is going to end at a 1-0. We managed to get a few more stats increase there, but it is going to be the end of this episode, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next one, I will see you guys later.